Registered dietitian 2B. Registered dietitian 2B. Registered dietitian 2B. Registered dietitian 2B. A registered dietitian 2B. Registered dietitian 2B. Registered dietitian 2B. 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 Hey there, everybody. My name is Briannah, and I am a registered dietitian. And I'm feeling oh, hello, my lemonheads, and welcome back to the lemonade stand, or welcome if you are new. My name is Briannah. I'm a person that's still working on a new intro. I guess I could still technically call myself a certified personal trainer. I intentionally, if you missed it on Instagram, I intentionally allowed my NASM personal training cert to lapse, which was only about 2 weeks ago at the time of filming this video. However, NASM gives you like 90 days to recert. I'm probably not going to recertify with them. I don't know though, I haven't thought about it yet. But anyway, I guess I can still technically call myself a certified personal trainer. Okay, anyway, we will rehearse a new intro later. Today we are here to talk about something brewing over at BODi. Belle Vitale. Where's my pen? I need my pen for this. Belle Vitale, the hormone health program that we all knew was coming. Before we proceed, if you love science-based health, wellness, and fitness education with some lulz and lots of dry sarcasm on the way, why not hit that subscribe button and join the lemonade stand, because we would just really love to have you here. Without anything further, let's make some lemonade. Excuse me, I'm a little thirsty. That's a good beverage. So we first caught the inkling that Beachbody, BODi was going to come out with some kind of hormone health-centered program probably about a year or a year and a half ago, I would say. It was when Beachbody super trainer and arguably, I would say, one of their most popular spokespeople, Autumn Calabrese, kind of started dropping breadcrumbs here and there. Earlier this year, these suspicions were confirmed and they officially announced Belle Vitale. So Autumn Calabrese is a name that frequently comes up here on the channel. I've reacted to her ridiculous ramblings and misinformation numerous times before. She frequently gets a double feature here on my channel, because she's associated with Beachbody as a super trainer, which, as you know, Beachbody is a multi-level marketing company, and I am staunchly anti-MLM, and I have my MLM Top Fail series. However, Autumn is not actually a consultant with Beachbody. However, because of her presence online as a fitness and nutrition expert, self-proclaimed, many people, myself included, also see her as a fitness/wellness influencer. Therefore, she's frequently been featured in both my series Stuff Influencers Say and MLM Top Fails every now and then. And it's not necessarily because I like talking about her so frequently. It just so happens that she is unfortunately a gold mine of misinformation, and she's associated with a multi-level marketing company. Like I said, double whammy. Autumn Calabrese is probably a poster child for Beachbody at this point. Why am I mentioning her though? She's an important player in this because she is the creator of the program Belle Vitale. She's a spokesperson for it. She's been going the hardest with marketing for it. It's probably safe to say that it's her baby. So what is it? Belle Vitale is being advertised as a comprehensive hormone health program. It's a 12-week long program, and as Autumn puts it, it is designed for women by a woman.
Hey, I'm Autumn Calabrese, fitness and nutrition expert and the creator of Belle Vitale, my new comprehensive hormone health program for women by a woman, coming out later this year. I know so many of you have expressed how excited you are to get your hands on this program that there is a very good chance we could sell out of the first edition of Belle Vitale.
So if you've been following this stuff, and if you haven't been following it, you will soon come to realize watching this video, this program is really geared toward women, particularly women, I think, in various stages of menopause, as well as, you know, all women in all life stages in general, I would say, because it's frequently us women that have to deal with a whole gamut of hormonal imbalances. Love that for us. Quote, for women of all ages, help women who are dealing with hormone symptoms. We want to empower women to take charge of their hormone health. Track Pilates workouts, quote, chosen by Autumn for their benefits to women's bodies. They also say, quote, alarmingly, 80% of women suffer from hormone imbalances, end quote. Now that seems like quite a large number, but that statistic is actually from a legitimate source. It's from northwellhealth.edu from an article titled 11 Unexpected Signs of Hormonal Imbalance. They list some of the same symptoms as they do on the BODi website about Belle Vitale, but they do list more in-depth and serious symptoms like pelvic pain and breast discharge. I wonder if Beachbody didn't list those things because they know that some bullshit workout program and a restrictive meal plan won't fix those things. For the record, that article by Northwell Health ends by saying the following. It's important to communicate any and all symptoms you're experiencing with your doctor so they can come up with a treatment plan that best addresses your situation. So back to BODi. The symptoms they cite as being potential indicators of hormonal imbalances are so incredibly vague and broad that basically all of us can say, based on their list anyway, that at one time or another can ascertain that we've had or even currently have a hormonal imbalance. Brain fog, mood swings, low energy, hot flashes. They say these may be symptoms of hormonal imbalances. In my opinion, there is a specific marketing reason that they list symptoms like these, because they're vague enough that probably everybody has experienced them either now or at some point in their lives. It's not an uncommon marketing tactic for a company to create problems, make you think you have those problems, and then sell you the solution to those problems. By the way, I couldn't help but notice that some of those symptoms were very reminiscent of other problems that another Beachbody program claimed to fix. I believe it was the 4-week gut protocol.
Gas, bloating, indigestion. How's your energy? Could that be better? What about your mood? You ever have those mood swings that leave you asking yourself, like, what is my problem?
That then begs the question, if these Beachbody programs are supposed to fix these problems, why does everyone still have them? So continuing to build on women's health marketing, critics of this program also say that this program and the advertising for it targets a vulnerable population. That population primarily being women in various stages of menopause, as well as women who deal with just hormonal issues in general. Because let's face it, a lot of women do. Unfortunately, a lot of women who deal with hormonal imbalances and deal with the side effects of these issues have frequently found themselves on the receiving end of a healthcare professional who does not take them seriously. Or if you can find a healthcare professional to actually listen to your problems, they chalk it up to, oh, well, you know, uterus is gonna ute.
Your hair's falling out? It could be your uterus. Your leg fell off? Yeah, it could be your uterus. Your uterus hurts? Oh, well, that's normal. You know, you're a girl, so uterus is gonna ute.
Or my other personal favorite is they chalk it up to you just being fat. You might not even be that overweight or overweight at all. It's extremely frustrating to not be listened to by a supposed professional and people who we expect to be experts in the field. Whenever I talk about a crash diet or fad diet or just some ridiculous health hack or trend or something like that that's in social media, I feel like I always want to mention that. I feel like I have to call out conventional medicine. Part of the problem of all of this is providers in the conventional healthcare system. If more healthcare providers took women more seriously when they said that there was a problem, then so many would probably not get to the point where they feel so desperate that they have no other choice but to turn to quack science and try some ridiculous fad diet to try and fix their problems. Imagine knowing something is wrong with you, but not a single healthcare professional is willing to help you or is willing to listen or run 1 or 2 more tests to try and isolate the problem. You'd be willing to try anything, including a hormone health program created and marketed by a multi-level marketing company and their very popular super trainer. And that brings me to talking just a little bit more about Ms. Calabrese and her background. Don't you guys love this Tumblr? Obviously it says dietitian and the color is just perfect. I love, love, love rose gold. My husband got this for me after I passed my exam. I've spoken about it before in other videos that I've mentioned her in, but she has added some new certifications. She's now certified in hormone health from the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. I think that's what it's called, the IIN, which is so funny because I have also added some letters to the end of my name. I have some new credentials as well. In case you missed it, I am a registered dietitian now. I'm also a licensed dietitian because in my state, dietitians have to be licensed, and I am officially fully licensed. I get to add on the letters RD, LD to the end of my name. I earned my letters after doing about 5 years of studying human nutrition with a clinical focus to get my master's degree from the University of Alabama, completing 1,092.75 hours of supervised practice in the areas of clinical nutrition, food service, and community nutrition, and studying for months to take and pass the National RD exam twice. Wow, what a mouthful. So let's see what Autumn has done now that she's a hormone health person. I found the hormone health course that I believe Autumn took from the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. It is just called Hormone Health Course. Hormonal imbalances are at the root of many underlying issues. Restore balance by making holistic shifts to your diet and lifestyle, and learn to support clients to do the same. And this program is gonna run you about $995. This is gonna sound crazy, but I actually feel like $995 is actually not that much for this, especially when you consider, I think this course is about a 6-month course. That's what we've heard Autumn say several times. So anyway, I wanted to see the syllabus, so I gave them my email address and they sent it to me, and unfortunately now they're spamming me with a bunch of mail. But I got the hormone health course syllabus. It gives a little introduction about the importance of hormones and what they do on our body. It lists some program objectives. Some of them say, understand the endocrine system and the role various hormones play in the body, explain the causes and symptoms of several hormonal imbalances, identify nutrition and lifestyle modifications that may naturally support the health of various hormones and systems in the body. I'm going to be honest, some of those objectives sound like becoming an endocrinologist, which is an actual hormone expert, by the way, a medical doctor that specializes in the endocrine system. And then it kind of talks about the curriculum and graduation requirements. You got to make at least a 70 to pass. Oh, you got to be up to date with your tuition payments to graduate, yada, yada, yada. And then some stock photos of some people chopping fruit. They look pretty damn happy. Good for them. And then it talks about what's actually covered in each of the modules. And then we have the IIN approach to health, whatever that means. Introduction to the endocrine system, the adrenal health, and then you have blood sugar balance, thyroid health, sex hormone health, hormonal cycles and stages, and then hormonal transitions, the gut detoxification, and hormones. And then maximize nutrition and lifestyle for hormone health. And then module 10 is lab testing and supplements. Final module, module 11, coaching toward hormonal harmony. And then that's the end of it. You do get some continuing education courses. I actually see NASM and AFAA right there. So I guess if I wanted to, I could take this course and earn some CEUs with NASM. I won't be doing that, but it's an option apparently. Okay, so that's the course. And I gotta say, based on the syllabus, it does look pretty extensive, but I'm just gonna say I don't really care. I don't really care about it, because you know what? The only person that is an expert and knows your hormones in and out is an endocrinologist, like I just said before. An endocrinologist is a medical doctor that has gone to medical school and has done the additional study and hands-on practice to learn the endocrine system inside and out. Or if you're like my coworker, maybe you're a nurse practitioner, and she also took the extra time to go forward with her career and study endocrinology. I don't care that Autumn took a 6-month hormone health course. I really don't care, because she's not an endocrinologist, period, point blank. And that's just the black and white of it. She's just not. So many people who love Autumn and defend her to the death will be like, well, she took an intensive 6-month course. I don't care. If you're an endocrinologist watching this, how long did it take you to become an endocrinologist? Was it longer than 6 months? I bet it was. Yeah, there it is. There's the hormone health course. I'm pretty sure that's the one that Autumn has been talking about, that she took, that makes her now certified in hormone health. And I really, I don't even know what that means. Certified in hormone health. I don't understand what that means. In my opinion, she's still way overstepping her bounds by doing this. But anyway, let's move on and keep talking about the program. Okay, so like most Beachbody/BODi programs, Belle Vitale has a fitness component. The highlight for this one, of course, is, quote, movement for women's bodies, end quote. So this program really emphasizes Pilates as a form of physical activity. Pilates is a fantastic form of movement if you like it. I'm personally not a fan of Pilates. I tried it last year. Was it last year? I tried it a while ago. I think it was last year. I was just not very into it. But that's personally just me. A lot of people love Pilates. And really, like, listen, I have a whole series of me reacting to how ridiculous Beachbody workouts are, how dangerous and straight up ridiculous a lot of the movements are. But Pilates is Pilates. You know, Pilates is its own thing. Although I haven't seen much of the Pilates in Belle Vitale. I don't know if it's a thing where Autumn has kind of put her own twist on it. I should look for some of those and just out of curiosity and see what they look like, see what the workouts look like. Because, you know, it's one thing for her to come up with the whole dumbbell dance and, you know, call it a workout, but Pilates is Pilates. Like I said, like it's already like a thing. Yeah, I hope I'm making sense. But anyway, so Belle Vitale has 3 styles of movement that they focus on. That is strength, cardio, and Pilates. They say the following: this unique combination is proven to help improve strength, endurance, flexibility, and can improve PMS symptoms, insulin sensitivity, cortisol levels, and even help decrease hot flashes. OMG. Strength training, improving strength. Wow, that is certainly an outcome I was not expecting. Calling strength training, cardio, and Pilates a unique combination is hilarious. Because really, aside from the Pilates, strength and cardio are components of pretty much all Beachbody programs, I think. So if that's the golden combination to help hormonal imbalances, then doing any other Beachbody program should suffice, right? Why do I have to buy this one? Oh, well, this one has Pilates in it. Something that they also mention in the Belle Vitale program guide thing is cortisol levels. Now, in my opinion, I think that was thrown in there because it's a popular buzzword right now. Health and wellness influencers who blab on and on and on about hormone health and hormone imbalances, they love to talk about cortisol. They love bringing up big bad cortisol, the stress hormone, which is secreted by the adrenal glands in times of, you guessed it, high stress. Obviously, excess cortisol can have adverse effects. However, cortisol on its own is not necessarily the big, bad, scary hormone that a lot of these health and wellness influencers make it out to be. Cortisol does serve a purpose and to an extent is actually a necessary hormone. In reality, your cortisol levels are probably not as astronomically off the charts as wellness influencers want you to think they are. Unless, of course, you've had your blood work done and then an endocrinologist has reviewed and analyzed your blood work and informed you of the fact that you have elevated cortisol. I think a lot of people underestimate the training that goes into not just looking at blood work results, but also interpreting those results. I think the Belle Vitale test group is underway right now as I film this video. And something that they had people do is actually get blood work done, which I will say, gold star for that, because at least they're actually trying to observe a change that's not just weight loss. That being said, we don't know who actually reviewed the blood work. I feel like it was strongly implied that it was Autumn reviewing the blood work, which is a joke if she's the only person that's actually going to be reviewing blood work and interpreting results, because really anybody can look at lab results, but it does take a lot of specialized training and skill and education to be able to interpret those results and understand what exactly they mean. Just saying, just want to throw that in there. Anyway, directly from BeachbodyOnDemand.com, Belle Vitale offers a dynamic combination of Pilates, strength, and cardio workouts, carefully crafted to help strengthen your body, manage your symptoms, and improve overall well-being. They go on to say, Pilates emphasizes low-impact movements, promoting muscle strength, flexibility, and stability without placing excessive stress on joints or tissues. This gentle yet effective approach aligns seamlessly with the goals of hormone health, fostering a supportive environment for women of all ages. I would love to know why Autumn chose Pilates as the form of physical activity to go along with this program. I hypothesized one of two things happening with that. She found a teeny tiny bit of research that suggests that Pilates may be beneficial to supporting hormonal health and is maybe the best form of physical activity for women with hormonal imbalances, and she just rode with it. Or two, she just needed a gimmick to make this program seem more unique than all the others Beachbody has released. So she decided to incorporate a type of physical activity that has not yet been emphasized in body programs. I am more inclined to believe the latter. I've obviously researched this program in preparation for this video, but outside of researching Belle Vitale itself, I have yet to find concrete evidence that Pilates is especially beneficial to female bodies over male bodies. And then there's the supplements that are also part of the program, which of course you can only get from them, and you have to use them for the best results. And these fancy pants supplements are proprietary blends. We've talked a lot about proprietary blends before. A proprietary blend is something that you may have seen on the bottle or box or whatever of a dietary supplement product. Proprietary blend is a mixture of different constituents and botanicals and, whatever components of food, whatever really. Anything can be in a proprietary blend. And the thing with proprietary blends is the dietary supplement companies do not have to list the amount of each thing that is in a proprietary blend. They only have to list the total weight of the entire proprietary blend itself. Dietary supplement manufacturers are not required to list the amounts of each individual thing in the proprietary blend. They only have to list the total weight of the proprietary blend. They do have to list what's in the proprietary blend. I don't have to list how much. That's why proprietary blends can be tricky. And whenever I do recommend supplements, I recommend against proprietary blends because you don't know how much of the thing is in the dose that you're getting. So that's what a proprietary blend is. It sounds fancy, but it's actually, in my opinion, more risky than any other random supplement. So according to Autumn, these supplements are so fancy and exclusive that they were part of the reason why she wanted Belle Vitale to cost double what it costs right now.
Because I see some negativity going on. And obviously, you guys, as the creator of Belle Vitale, first of all, I want everybody to understand why things are the way they are. And I see people getting upset that there's not going to be a bunch of different packages and like I can pick and choose and add these things on and take these things off and things like that. So first of all, I want to say this. When it comes to the Belle Vitale program, the whole kit is $299. In all honesty, I'm telling you guys this right now. I wanted and I fought hard for the company to charge double that price. I wanted it set at $600. You guys, this is not some itty bitty program. This is 2 years. 2 years of me every single day studying and reading and learning and testing and trying. These are proprietary supplements that you cannot get anywhere else, specifically designed to help stabilize blood sugar, improve metabolism, help with stress management, a full Pilates program.
Do you guys know what can stabilize your blood sugar, improve your metabolism, and help with stress management? Eating fiber and physical activity, specifically strength training. There, I just told you how to do all those things. And I'm not even going to charge you $600. That is my gift to you. So the very last thing I want to talk about is testimonials right now coming out of the test group for Belle Vitale. Just like every single other Beachbody/BODi program, in the advertising, the main thing that is being shown to us is weight loss and body composition changes. We saw it with the 4-week gut protocol. We saw it with Control Freak. We see it all the time with every single Beachbody program that comes out. Because let's face it, that's always the goal. They just don't say that out loud. Even now, what has it been, 2 years since the 4-week gut protocol came out? Even now, I still fail to understand how someone's before and after weight loss photo demonstrates changes or improvements in GI health. When the 4-week gut protocol came out and they were showing weight loss before and afters, I repeatedly asked to see some colonoscopies because you know what? Losing 15 pounds doesn't mean you fixed your GI issues. It just means you lost 15 pounds, likely through a calorie deficit. And just like with the 4-week gut protocol and almost every other Beachbody program, Belle Vitale is doing the exact same thing. I have said many times before, endocrinology is a very complex area of medical science. Many conditions of hormonal dysregulation need pharmaceutical drugs to treat them. Losing 15 pounds doesn't mean you fix them. It is true that if you are overweight or obese, sometimes losing weight can actually help improve your symptoms, but that doesn't mean you cured them. All of these amazing testimonials that we're seeing and hearing out of the Belle Vitale test group are, in my opinion, either 1, the placebo effect, or 2, the natural improvement or reduction of certain hormone imbalance related symptoms that can come from incorporating physical activity and a balanced diet. So in terms of other conditions of hormonal dysregulation that are fixed by this program, and I'm saying fixed because that's, some of the stuff that we're seeing out of the test group, women talking about, oh, this program has helped me do XYZ and fix XYZ. This is just an example I wanted to provide directly in the video now. What you're looking at right now is a screenshot from Autumn Calabrese's Instagram story. I was actually sent this by a friend of the channel. Thank you so much. You know who you are. This is the first of 2 that we're going to take a look at. That last picture is Blank. I've known Blank for several years. I've watched who use, I assume that's supposed to say I've watched her use my programs to transform her body and health more than once. The 4-week gut protocol made a huge difference for her when she was struggling with extreme gastrointestinal issues. I just need to call this part out, transform her body and health more than once. If your programs work so well, why does she have to transform her body and health more than once? They should have fixed it after one time. Am I right? Continuing, fast forward 2 years, I had no idea how bad she was struggling with hormonal issues until I got a message from our friend Blank. She said, Blank really needs Belle Belle Vitale now. Can she get in the test group? Her periods are so bad she can't leave the house for days. She's bleeding through anything and everything every hour. Her doctors can't figure out what it is, so they want to remove her uterus, capital letters. They don't know if that's actually the issue, but that's what they're recommending. Even worse, once they remove it, if they find out it was not the cause for the extreme bleeding, insurance won't cover the surgery. I don't know how true that is. If anybody who works in, the logistics of health insurance sales or whatever wants to chime in below, please feel free to do so. Continuing. What? How is this our healthcare? Okay, now let me say this. I am not a doctor. We know, Autumn. I don't give medical advice, but I do have common sense, and common sense says get another opinion before doing a major surgery with no guarantees it will help at all. And here's a screenshot of one of the following stories. So I asked the team if blank could try Belle Vitale to see if it helps in any way. With her doctor's permission, she was given the go-ahead. 6 weeks in, here's what she's saying. This is a screenshot of it looks like a text message. And I'm sleeping through the night when Kent lets me, I don't know who that is, I assume it's a baby or something. 0 night sweats. I'm a more energized and fun mom, nicer wife, he might say differently, and I'm not dreading my period that of course is going to show up on the cruise. And it will be exactly 1 year of the most debilitating periods ever, but not this time. I just know it. For the first time in 12 months, I am hopeful. Autumn goes on to say, she got her first period since starting the program 2 weeks ago. After her cycle ended, she messaged me to say she couldn't believe it. She only had 1 heavy day of bleeding and the rest of her cycle was totally normal. She could leave the house without fear of ruining her clothing or being embarrassed. She's feeling better than she's felt in over a year and she has hope. Lifestyle does matter. I'm not saying Belle Vitale is the end all be all. You absolutely should always consult your doctor, but you also have to be your own advocate and take your power back. Your health starts with you and your lifestyle choices. So there's an example of some of the not health claims not being made as far as the abilities of Belle Vitale. Just wanted to share that with you guys since we're chatting about it. I believe that the incorporation, even reintroduction of physical activity and eating a balanced diet has helped treat some of their symptoms and help maybe even put their condition into remission, but not cured them. I want you guys to note that I said reintroduction of physical activity and balanced diet because something that is very, very common in Beachbody world and also just health and wellness world and diet culture in general is people get on a hamster wheel of doing some health program or fitness program or challenge or whatever. They do it, they go all in with it, they lose weight, they cure whatever condition they might have, and then the program's over and they feel great, but then they slip back into their previous ways that they were before the program started, and then they lose all of the progress they made, and then by the time a new program comes out, they have to completely start over from square one because they've lost all their progress because the programs that they are doing are not meant to be permanent changes, they're temporary solutions. But the companies and influencers and stuff that release these programs aren't going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that, oh, it's just a temporary fix. They market it as a long-term permanent fix, but it's not. And it's really not uncommon for a lot of people who are on the diet culture hamster wheel and Beachbody to do a program, have amazing progress, lose the progress after the program's over, and then a new program comes out, and then this is going to be the program that's going to fix all their problems. And then the cycle just continues to repeat itself. There's also likely a lot of people who are doing this program or plan on doing this program because it hasn't been released yet. Sorry, I didn't even say it's not supposed to be released till December 2024. There are people who are planning on doing this program, or even people in the test group right now who probably don't have any official diagnosis of any sort of hormonal imbalances, but they think they do, just because maybe they have occasional fatigue or brain fog. I think the case may be the same for them. Physical activity and a balanced diet, that's treating their symptoms. And also I realized just now I'm saying balanced diet. I feel like a lot of Beachbody nutrition programs are also hyper restrictive, so maybe balanced isn't the right word that I should have been using this whole time. But something that I will give credit to in a lot of Beachbody programs is that they at the very least incorporate more whole foods, which more people would benefit from over processed foods, obviously. I've been saying balanced diet this whole time, but yeah, I don't believe there's anything balanced about Beachbody nutrition programs, in my opinion. And that's coming from somebody who's done 2 of them. 3 of them. Right? No, I did 2, because a 3-day refresh and 21-day fix. Yeah, so I've done 2 of them. Anyway, I don't believe anything is being cured. I think a lot of people's symptoms are just improving because of the incorporation of physical activity and a balanced diet. So that is what we know now, and those are my current thoughts on the Beachbody, BODi's new up-and-coming hormone health program, Belle Vitale. Hormone health is a really trendy topic right now in the social media, like health and wellness space. I've talked about the insurgence of hormone coaches and hormone health gurus and such. For the millionth time, hormone health is a highly complex area of medical science, and I think some rinky-dink hormone health certification, even if it took you 6 months to get it, cannot even begin to measure up to a properly educated, licensed, legitimate healthcare professional such as an endocrinologist. That's just my opinion. If, in fact, you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my first video as a registered dietitian. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more content similar to this, hit the subscribe button. Once again, thank you so very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you all in the next one. This registered dietitian is over and out.